Hello everyone, and my name is Abir and welcome back to my channel. And today I am going to show some of the basics in the Rubik's Cube, and I want to show you how to make a cross. I know that the cross term is unknown to you, but from today you can know what is the meaning of cross in the Rubik's Cube. Okay, so let's start with the basics. So in a Rubik's Cube we can see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 faces, and in every faces we can see that there are 6 centers, and 6 centers are blue and green, white, red, orange and yellow. In the opposite of white, it is yellow. In the opposite of red, it is orange. And in the opposite of green, it is blue. So we can see that there are totally 6 faces. Other than the faces, we can also recall that there are 4 edges in each face. That means I want to say that here it is one face. It is one edge. This one, this one, this one, this one. Why? Because it has 2 faces. Okay, something like this. And in the orange face, same way, it has 1, 2, 3 and 4 edges. And in the green also, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 edges. So in every faces, there are edges. And this where there are 2 sides, it is called the edges. And where there are 3 sides, they are called the corners. That means I am to say this and this one. So there are 4 corners in every side. This one, this one, this one and this one. Same way in the green face, it has 4 corners. This one, this one, this one, this one. And in the orange side also same. This one, this one, this one and this one. Blue, this 4. And yellow, this 4. And the white, this 4. So these are some of the basics in the Rubik's Cube. And now I am going to show you the movements in the Rubik's Cube. So we know that in the Rubik's Cube we specifically represents each movement in a alphabet or a letter. Suppose this is letter R, and R stands for right. So we can say R means right layer clockwise 1 time. So R, it is called as R. And when we are doing the reverse, that means in the anti-clock direction R, we can say R prime. When we are moving the right layer 2 times, we can say it as R2. And again when we are moving it 2 times, it is called the R2. So it is the R. Now we'll look on to the L side. So if we take the cube in this direction and then take it as L, then we can do L something like in the clockwise direction like this. It is L. And when we are reversing it or in the anti-clock direction, it is R prime or R dash. And when we are doing the L 2 times, it is the L2. L2. Same way L2. Now we'll look on to the U, upper. U stands for the upper one. And when we're moving it in this direction, in the clockwise direction, it is the U. And when we're moving in the anti-clock direction, it is U prime. And when we're moving the U layer 2 times, that means U1, U2. Then it is U2. Now it is the D. D means this stands for the down layer, and when you are moving the D clockwise like this, it is called as the D, and when you are moving it in this direction, it is D prime. Now, and when you are doing it 2 times, it is D2. Now, it is our F. F means the front layer. So, we can take the front layer. This is the clockwise direction, so it is the F. We can do this one as the F. And for representing F prime, we can do the opposite one, something like this. And for F2, we can do F 1 time, F 2 times. Okay, and again F2, then F 1 time, F 2 times. And the last movement is our B, and B stands for the back. So for B, how to do the B? For doing the B, we can use our index finger, and then we can do something like this. So when we will move the B layer this way, it is called the B, something like this. And when you are doing it 2 times, it is B2, something like this. And when we are doing it 1 time, it is in the anti-clock direction, then it is B prime, something like this. So these are some of the basics and the movements of the Rubik's Cube. So today I am ending my video here, as the video is becoming too much long. And if you like my videos, then please like and subscribe to my channel and click on the bell notification below for getting each and every notification. Thanks for watching.